Joining us today on short notice. Hope everybody's doing good. Our schedule this week has, I didn't think we could have more adjusting schedules through COVID, but then ice storms hit, and this week it's been the weirdest one of them all. So we'll get started. If you raise your hand, ask a question for Coach Elzy. Larry Vaught.
Hey, good morning, Kara.
Good morning.
I know you're a little busy during games, don't always get to see you, maybe go back even hear some of the things that are said. But there's been a lot of speculation recently about who the best player is in the SEC. And some seem to think maybe it's not Ryan Howard. So I just wondered who you thought was the best player in the SEC.
Well, I am a little busy during the games trying to coach a team. That is correct. However, my stance has not changed. Ryan Howard is the best player, and she has shown that time after time. And it's not always about scoring. She can put the ball in the basket, but she can play all five positions. Offensively, she can defend all five positions, and she can affect the game with her passing ability, her rebounding, and her defense. So that's what makes her special. So my stance is the same. She is the best.
Keith Farmer.
Coach, what has it been like? I mean, obviously we've dealt with COVID, but now weather. What has this changed? Getting ready for LSU, not getting ready for them, getting ready now for South Carolina. What's that been like?
Well, it just goes back to being able to adjust on the fly. This year is like no other, and this is where resilience and mental toughness really plays a factor. And we just have to focus in on the things that we can control. So, yes, we get stuck in Florida, we start preparing for LSU, and then the game's going to be moved to Friday. Then the game is postponed. So, our players went into practice yesterday thinking we were preparing for LSU. And then I had to inform them, no, this game has been postponed. And now we are preparing for South Carolina. So, they have handled it all year. And we are not the only team that has to deal with adjustments. And it's just part of the course for right now.
Josh Sullivan.
Hi, Coach. So Tennessee snapped South Carolina's big SEC win streak the other night. Have you had a chance in short turnaround to study that game and notice what the Vols did effectively?
Yes, I've had the opportunity to watch the game, and it was a great game for women's basketball. And South Carolina is a top team for a reason. They have a lot of talent, and so we're just going into the game focusing on the things that we need to do. We need to do well and make adjustments from the first game. We're a different team than when we played them the first time, and we just have to stick to our game plan.
You can keep going, Josh.
Okay, thanks. You guys obviously did a lot of good things in that first game against South Carolina. It just kind of got away from you in the third quarter. What can you carry over from that first meeting? What kind of lessons can you bring into this next game?
Yeah, we did do a lot of great things against South Carolina. The end result didn't go in our favor, but you have to learn and grow with each game. And one of the things that we did not do well was transition defense. We let their guards get downhill and score some easy layups, which really cost us. And we missed some huge box outs down the stretch when we had a chance in that game. So those have to be areas of focus, and not just for South Carolina, for every game in this conference. But, I told the players yesterday, same motto, we will have to grind it out and transition defense, boxing out, and finding a way to protect the paint. And that will be vital against South Carolina.
Larry Vaught.
Yeah, Kara, to go back to Ryan just a little bit. What areas do you think maybe she is playing better this year than she did last year? And how are teams approaching her different from a year ago?
Well, right now she's drawing everyone's best defender, and she's just drawing so much attention defensively. So, they're getting into her body. But the great thing about her is that she can read the defense. So when they jump out on her, she knows how to make the extra pass. And I think where she has grown up from a year ago is she really trusts her teammates to step up and make the play. And we have so many more people on the floor that can score. But I would say the biggest thing for Ryne, the pace in which she plays. She knows how to come off the screens, change her pace to get open. A year ago when they trapped her, she panicked, didn't handle that well. And so now when they're trapping her, she knows how to get out of the trap. But I think the biggest leap that she has taken is defensively. She's not resting on the defensive end.
Dorothy Gentry.
All right, can you hear me? Oh, hi. Hi, Coach. Sorry about that.
Hi.
Thanks for your time this morning. I want to ask you about the top 16 reveal a couple of weeks ago, and just kind of how it has changed, I guess, the mindset of the team and like the practices and, what you guys are preparing for it as the season ends. I know you haven't been beyond the Elite Eight, I believe. So kind of just the expectations and just how it makes the team feel.
The reveal did come out, and, we were happy to be in the top 16. We are one of the top programs in the country. However, our approach has not changed. We can't control where they send us. We can't control where they place us as far as seating. However, our goals are still the same, and we have to work that way. So we came into this season with goals that we were trying to attain, and every day we just have to do 1% to get better in order to reach our goals, and we just have to work that way. And we just tell our players, listen, we can't control everything, but there are some things that we can, and working hard and putting ourselves in position to achieve our goals, we can do that.
Can I quickly follow up?
Absolutely.
Okay. How do you feel, making it as far as you have taken over the program just this year? I know that you've already had a legacy of success at Kentucky, but you specifically taking over and still making it this far.
I would just credit that to the people around me. I am surrounded by an amazing coaching staff with Coach Butts, with Coach Amber Smith. Daniel Boyce has stepped up and played a huge role in the success of this team. But our players, they are invested. They want to win. They are competitors. And if you're going to sacrifice so much time away from your family, living in a bubble, the hard practices, you want to win. So they are committed to that. And so we love this program. They love this program. So we want to attain a high level of success.
Josh Sullivan.
So the last couple of games, the new look backcourt with Jasmine at the 1 and Chaz at the 2, it's looked pretty effective. What's your evaluation of how the new backcourts look so far, and do you plan on using it going forward?
The backcourt has looked great to me. Jasmine makes us different. She is a athletic point guard with size, but her basketball IQ is extremely high. She knows how to create shots for other people in ways that they like to score. And then it has really freed Chastity Patterson up at the 2 spot to not worry about anything but putting the ball in the basket, which she has an uncanny ability to do that. But just really freeing her mind up. I think she was a little bogged down with us playing her at the point guard position for 40 minutes. So this has been a change for the better.
We'll let John Wong bring us home.
Hi, Kyra.
Hi.
I kind of want to piggyback on that question. I know this move with Jasmine at the point and Chastity off the ball has really opened things up a lot. But Blair Green, she's got so many fans within the state. And now with her having to take a little bit of a secondary role off the bench, can you just tell us how she's responded and what is her role going to be moving forward?
Well, Blair and I met. So the thing about this team, we've had the most talent that we've had at Kentucky in a long time. And we talked about it before the season started. Everybody can't start. Everybody can't go to the press. Everybody's not going to make headlines. And we have to be able to buy into our roles in order to achieve team success. And that's what I love about Blair. I talked to the team as far as earning a spot. Excuse me. She has done that. As far as being coachable and playing, I would take 1,000 of her. However, in order for us to get where we're trying to go, this was one of the toughest decisions that I've had to make. Now, with that said, Blair and I met. I need Blair. Even if she's coming off the bench, I need her to score. She's going to play minutes. She makes us better. And when we have been our most efficient and effective offensively, it's when Blair has scored. And so we still need her. Her role has not changed in that aspect. We need her to come in and make plays. She's just coming off the bench right now.
All right, thanks everybody. We appreciate your time. We'll send out the link for the post South Carolina